Hey everyone, it's me Zeros. I'm back. I'm sorry. I just got on break for college. It's fall break now, and I finally returned home, so now I have time for 1 or 2 more videos. I'm hoping to do 2 of them because... I'm sorry, there was a hair in my mouth. Anyways, I'm hoping to do 2 videos. I planned one of them, which is this one, and then another one which I'll probably upload in a month, just because I don't have too much time to be filming much anymore. And since after that Lemon Brat video has been uploaded, I really appreciate all of your support. It even led me to become monetized, which I just truly appreciate. It's the absolute biggest achievement I've ever had on YouTube, and I really do appreciate all of your guys' support. I've received this question so many times. Someone asked me, hey, how come your microphone is sounding so muffled? I'm actually using a wireless microphone. A lot of you guys have actually been asking me if I could just use a wireless microphone and put it in my head. I actually do that. This is the microphone right here, and it's honestly decent. I spent about $330 on it, so it's probably, I think it's worth the price, but I do apologize. It's just how the head was constructed. I can't get the sound quality to sound better. I've been struggling every video, so this is as good as it can get, so I do apologize about that. What am I going to talk about today? Well, you guys clicked on the title because you saw I wasted about $200 on this plushie from a business called Budsies. A lot of people from group chats have been saying just out in the open, hey guys, so I'm about to get a plushie and I don't know who to go to. And then they immediately say, I've been looking at Budsies, but they're too expensive. I basically tell them, don't go with Budsies, because I have had a bad experience with Budsies. When it comes to being a furry, a lot of you want to get a cheaper alternative to a fursuit. It wouldn't be like art or anything, but a lot of people have been wanting to get plushies of their Fursonas. Now, when you type in, I think Fursona plushies or something like that, Budsies is one of the top results that come up. And I don't have a computer next to me because I just have my phone right here so I can look at the emails and read them to you. I have been looking around and I couldn't really find any other Fursona plushie creators. So Budsies is obviously high up there, and they're actually not a Fursona plushie website. They're actually a website where little kids can draw out their own creations, or you can get a plushie of your dog or something like that. So they're very customizable, which is honestly really cool. Why am I saying don't go to Budsies? Well, this is where I will start. I'm going to tell you guys the experience I have had from start to the finish of my Budsies experience, and it's quite a lot. Okay, so I'm reading them off my phone right now, and it doesn't look like I am, but I'm actually looking through my mouth, and I actually have my hand right now holding the phone. So I'm going to read to you all the emails and everything that's happened ever since I ordered from Budsies. So now, I first ordered from Budsies on October 21st of 2017, so actually just about 2 years ago exactly, and I sent them an email, and it's a pretty long email. It's basically just all the order details. I gave every single detail about Zeros, and I really wanted to make sure that they got it right. I even put, please add whiskers, and just, you'll find out later here. I have spent 295 cents on this plushie, because what you can do is when you go onto their website, you can see a lot of different options like Budsies, selfies, OC commissions, which is just Fursona commissions. You can get Petsies and stuff. So let's go look at OC commissions here. These are technically considered specialty commissions, and these specialty commissions, they have to be more customized. When you scroll down here, you can actually see that the price of this has been decreased because it looks like it's on sale right now. It's $159. And I think that's actually, they might have increased their price since I ordered from them last, because I don't even remember it being that much. Once you order that, what happens is you go down and you can claim your spot in a line, it looks like. Basically, here, I'm not going to look at that anymore. That's basically how you can order on their website. And then what happened is you get a 15-inch, not dildo, you get a 15-inch plushie of your Fursona. However, if you spend another, I think $50 on it, then you can get a super size, which is basically 30 inches. I went with 30 inch because I just really wanted a nice large plushie to cuddle, and I really wanted something memorable for Z. When I gave them the order, it looks like that it was $188, and it was another $13 for shipping, so it added up to almost $201. So anyways, what happened later was that I received an email about a week no, it was about 2 weeks later, and it looks like that they finally started my design. So I was like, okay, well, this is going a little quick. The problem with Budsies is that they never really give you progress images. I mean, they pretty much do it all in one go, show it to you, and then they ask you if you want edits. So it's similar to Lemonbrat. What Lemonbrat does is they don't even show you any progress photos. So once they do finish, they show it to both Lemonbrat and Budsies do this, but they show it to you, ask for edits and stuff. The thing is, though, that with Budsies, what they do is they only restrict you to 2 edits. So they basically do that since you can't like push them into harder labor or anything. I don't know, but they're basically doing that because they want to just get their money and just go. You know, they just don't want you. Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm being a little cruel on Budsies. I really apologize, but they basically want to just move on to the next commission because that's how they make their money. You know, it's not like a very huge investment. It's not like Lemonbrat where they take you like $3,000 and then they just like push you off to the side for a year and then they finally just throw a crappy suit together. So then about 2 weeks later, I received my next email update and they said that they have officially been starting to work on it. I think I said that in the last step, but step 2 here is saying that they already picked the fabrics and they're handcrafting the shape of each individual piece for your design. So they started now, and this is probably the longest step. Let's see, I don't know how long I waited here. Seriously, the next day I received my progress photos, and this is what I got. What is this? What is that? That looks nothing like Z. My first reaction was a lot worse than that. Like, I was actually pissed off, and it's like, what is that? Is that the voodoo doll or something? But like, no, seriously, this is what they actually sent me. And it's like, well, when I said sent, they didn't actually send it to me. I got my edits first, and then they sent it to me. So then I called them out on it. I don't have any emails of what I said to them, but basically I said, hey, look, everything is screwed up. I even said to them, please add whiskers in caps. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, I said, please add whiskers, and they didn't add the whiskers. Like, that's the most emphasized point of my description, and they didn't even do anything about it. Like, they didn't add the freaking whiskers. So on that same day, what happened was I sent them an email directly saying, hey guys, okay, this looks like crap. You know, this isn't something I would spend $200 on. And then I basically said to them, I received a sneak peek of my order and I'm not happy with it. The designer forgot 3 really big things. There's no whiskers, which I emphasized in caps. They forgot to add markings on the hips, which is probably one of the biggest things that you would notice about my persona. I know that there's not a lot of you who have seen it, but it's because you guys see photos of my chest on up, so you guys can't really see that, but I do have like hip markings. And then the last thing was that unnecessary fur was put on his chest and stuff, and when I was ordering this, I kind of expected my persona to be all covered in fur, you know, something that I would want to cuddle, not just straight up fabric, because, you know, it's a furry, it's not a fabric-y, if that makes sense. You know, because fur, furry, fabric, okay, whatever, you guys get it. So I received an email later, and they said that the designer working on my plush is the same exact designer that does all the specialty commissions, and again, the specialty commissions are the commissions that are for, you know, Fursonas and stuff here. So they said that they really do want to make a plush that I'm happy with and stuff. They said that my Budsie is not going to be 100% alike, and then they gave me a list of changes that they were going to work on, and then they just said thanks for my support and patience and stuff like that. And then I said thanks for the reply, and then I seriously asked them, why does your plushie look so much different than on your website? You would see that they look really, really good, and that's why I felt like I was almost scammed by these people. And they responded with, every single Budsie is going to look different because each artwork is styled. And it's like, no, it's not. I gave them not just one reference sheet, but I think I gave them multiple ones, because I did create like a small collage of reference art or whatever that I gave them, and they were supposed to go off of that. The photo that you just saw on here, where it's just like the 3 views, so like the front side, the back side, and a headshot of Z. I don't think that was the only commission that I sent them. I do know that I had some more art at the time. This is right when I joined the furry fandom, so I did have some more art, but I think I only had like 1 or 2 pieces, so I guess the fault was a little on my side, but then again, I did give them a very detailed description and I really wanted them to work off of that. I said it's been about 2 weeks yet, any updates? And they just said it's going in, or it's still being reworked right now. I think it's kind of silly that they spent 2 weeks to make the plushie, and then they have to spend another 2 weeks on the edits when all the hard stuff is out of the way first. They sent me this email here saying, so this is the update, and it's like, what did you guys do to my boy? What is this? And I was like, what the hell is this? I sent them they sent me another email here saying, please ignore the other message, or please ignore the other email because it wasn't meant to you. We accidentally screwed up the emails. So then they said, okay, now this is what your plushie looks like. So I was like, okay, well, I need this to be a little better here now, guys. So it's still not perfect. I don't like the stuffing. I don't like the contour of the plushie. I don't like any of it still. So I told them exactly what I wanted. Just to cut some time here, I'm gonna zoom ahead to the point where I actually got the plushie. But basically, they sent me this. So let me get it here. So guys, this is $200 worth. God, dude, I've had this plushie for so long, and I've honestly grown close to it the longer I've had it, but every time I look at it, I just think of the misery I had to go through. Like, look at its head. It just dangles when you hold it, because it's fucking limp. Oh, and I forgot, they did add the whiskers, so. So then, I sent them another email here. Actually, no, it wasn't an email. What happened was, there's a website called Better Business Bureau, and what happened here is that I sent them a very long review about them. And actually, it turns out here that there were a lot of other reviews about these people as well. It looks like Budsies has had a lot of history in the past. They're really hit or miss, kind of like Lemon Brat, but it's really difficult to try and tell when they are really, being a good business, I guess. It looks like that the Fursona commissions are the ones that they are really terrible with, but the Petsies, the selfie plushies or whatever, those seem to be decent, I guess. Just because you don't have a specific design you have to work with, I guess. Like, you don't have red and black hair, you don't have whiskers, you don't have a muzzle, you don't have, ears, wolf ears with blue fur in it, Well, I sent them a review here on Better Business Bureau. But when they looked at my review here, it looks like that they actually kind of retaliated against me. They said here that they're actually a little surprised. As I said to them, most of it looks great. The triangles on the sides of his muzzle are missing. However, I was wondering if it's okay that the hair could be replaced with dark red for the top and black fur underneath. Blah 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 blah. But I basically said that because I saw it was getting better, but it wasn't to my standards. It's still something I would not spend $200 on. I'd probably spend $50 at the most because it looks amateur. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look professional. I honestly felt scammed. They basically got out to me and they said, here, we'll completely redo a plushie for you, free of charge and stuff. I basically pushed that request off to the side because I didn't want them to do this again. I've had my share of Budsies and they're just not great. So they said to me a second time, here, we will redo it for you if you guys just let us, or if you just let us work on it, I guess. I don't know, but I said, okay, fine, okay. So I had more artwork at the time, so then I sent them another request, and what happened was I received, let's see, I always have to unlock my phone here when I put it down, hang on. So this time I sent them a much longer description here. You can even see that the art is a little different too. I got my next approval, or the next email from them about 3 months later, and they said that they're going to start working on it. So it's January 15th, 2018 when they started to do this remake for me. So yeah, blah blah blah. Looking around here, looking through my emails, they're just saying that they're working on it at the moment. So 2 months later, I sent them a support ticket, and I basically asked them, okay guys, why is this taking so long? I look here and it looks like that they are still in the design process. I was like, okay, they're taking their very sweet time with this now, which I appreciate. I don't have a deadline for this, so I want to, have a good plushie. And then looking here, it looks like that I got an email sent from the manager there saying that it looks like it's going to be delayed, which I said I'm fine with, but I just don't want, it to take forever. And then another month later, it looks like I finally got my next update where they started to you know, work on the actual plushie itself. So the first time that they made this, it was done in a month. The second time that they made this, it's been almost 4, almost 5 months now, and I still don't have any progress photos. So it's like, okay, well, I'd rather have them do well than rush it, you know? So now, this is what I received. I received here my next design. Basically, it wasn't good enough, so I just sent them some more edits and blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through these, and I just had another crap time with Budsies, but screw it. I'm just going to put my phone down and show you guys. This is what they made me. Yeah, it still doesn't look the best. I mean, it's like, why are his shoulders so much wider than his waist, you know? That's Budsies for you. I honestly had a worse time with Lemon Brat because of how big of a price difference it was. Like, I would be more mad at a $3,500 fursuit being complete crap than a $200 plushie. It's really up to you guys if you guys want to order from this business. I mean, I didn't have, as I mentioned before, I didn't have that bad of a time compared to Lemon Brat with these people. But still, I don't want to really, they seem to be doing really well for plushie business. They're a good plushie business, but I wouldn't say that they're good for a Fursona plushie business, so it's really up to you guys. But anyways, to wrap it up here, I'm trying to do more videos here, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I am currently back from fall break. I do have another video which I want to work on right now. I don't have any skits planned right now. As you guys said on my previous video, you guys said that you saw inflation skits, and it's like, okay, well, don't kink shame anybody. I mean, I honestly don't think I have much time for them anyways, but even if I do, I probably won't post them too much, So anyways, I do normal skits as well. It's just, I seem to be well known for those kinds of skits, you know, that I make, so. But anyways, I don't know when I'll make those skits again anytime soon, so just be glad that I'm trying to change my content up a little, I suppose. I'm really trying to change it up here. I do have, well, this video and my previous video talking about my experience about some of these, you know, popular furry businesses, I guess. So anyways, I will plan on doing some more skits and stuff in the future. I do plan on doing some more talks, some more update videos and stuff like that. So anyways, everyone, I appreciate you listening. If you listened all the way through, please give a like and subscribe because I know it's a long video. I do apologize about that. I will see you all later.